Now, really, where it all shifted for me, to be perfectly honest, because I understood about the law of attraction and how this worked, but like you, guilty, right? Was always getting in my own way, getting like being in my own head, thinking, why isn't this working for me? And in the process of learning how to apply it in my life, something was really important that made a huge pivotal change for me. It might seem very subtle, but it made a huge difference in my life. Something that I knew, but I didn't know, if that makes sense. And that is Hey everyone, this is Beth McGill, and welcome to Manifesting Your Heart's Desires. And this is our special series called Be Courageous, and today is episode 8. And I can't tell you how excited I am. I'm here in Mexico, and I had planned this talk a couple of days ago, and then went surfing on the Pacific side for 3 days. And the whole time I kept thinking about this talk, and I was so excited to get back today to share this with you. Because I want you to be able to manifest your heart's desires and everything that you want. And I know that you have the power within you to do so. So that's what I want to talk about today. So you've already learned, I've talked about how important it is to really understand what you're thinking about and feeling all day, and start to understand that you get to control those thoughts. You can have a positive thought or a negative thought. It is completely up to you. So we talked a lot about that. Talked a lot about letting things go, right? Letting things go from the past, forgiving people, and simply letting go of what other people think is so important. And then we talked all about energy and understanding that energy and the law of attraction and quantum physics really is all intertwined, but it's understanding that the vibration that we're putting out into the universe is exactly what we're going to get back. So that's why it's so important to understand those 3 things are so important. And then finally, we talked about imagination and learning that you can create from your imagination, that you can visualize and imagine what it is that you desire. But it's so much more than that. It's embodying it. It's becoming the person that you desire to be, so that you're at the same vibration of what you want to manifest. So that's all great. But let me tell you what, you got to believe it. And so today I want to share with you a little bit. We're going to be talking about really taking control, learning how to take control more of your thoughts and your feelings, and why that's so important, talking about gratitude and talking about greatness. Now, really, where it all shifted for me, to be perfectly honest, because I understood about the law of attraction and how this worked, but like you, guilty, right? Was always getting in my own way, getting like being in my own head, thinking, why isn't this working for me? And in the process of learning how to apply it in my life, something was really important that made a huge pivotal change for me. And it might seem very subtle, but it made a huge difference in my life. Something that I knew, but I didn't know, if that makes sense. And that is, I am a spiritual being having a physical experience. And then I took it one step further in my understanding. And it was like this huge aha. I am an infinite spiritual being having a very temporary physical experience. So that for me was huge. And understanding that I have this infinite intelligence, my soul is always with me all the time, and I have access to that power. So I want you to also believe that, yes, you can create your own reality. And I've taken you through those other steps, but you have to believe it, and you have to know it, and you have to start to build that relationship with your soul or your inner being or infinite intelligence, whatever it is that resonates with you. I like soul, and having that relationship with that spiritual being that is within you. And it starts with acknowledging that spirit, that soul is within you, and being comforted by the fact that you are not alone. So I want to share a quick quote with you as we start talking about really taking control. And this quote, of course, is by Neville Goddard. Yes, my all-time favorite. He says, "Therefore, through his power to imagine and feel his freedom to choose the idea he will entertain, man has control over creation. Control of the subconscious is accomplished through control of ideas and feelings." So that, again, is Neville Goddard. So remember, your subconscious is a history of everything, all memories, everything that you, physical, spiritual, has ever done. So it's that place of recording. Whatever you think or believe just drops down into the subconscious. So if you believe that you're smart, your subconscious believes that you're smart. If you believe that you can't learn things very well, your subconscious says, okay, well, I guess I can't learn things very well. So the more that we can tell our subconscious, hey, I can create my own reality. I'm a positive thinker. Whatever it is that you need to do more of it. So in his book, The Science of Getting Rich, Wallace D. Wattles, and I'm going to paraphrase here, but it's one of my favorite places in his book, in The Science of Getting Rich. And he says, when you can think riches amidst poverty, or when you can think wellness in times of, illness, he goes, then you have a mastermind. So it's about creating this mastermind of knowing how powerful you are, that you get to create your own reality because you are the only one in your head thinking for you. You get to create it, but you're also not alone. So when those two ideas come together, I believe it's very magical. So remember, your thoughts create your feelings. Your feelings will inspire you to take action, and your actions that you take will create certain results in your life. So if you're not getting the results in your life that you desire, look back to your thoughts, and it takes some vulnerability. It takes some humility to go back and say, okay, well, what am I thinking that I'm getting that result? Happens to me all the time. A result happens that I don't feel like I'm in alignment with. I look within and I ask myself, what am I thinking? Like, what is my perspective that I attracted that into my life? And it's just something, it's a daily practice of being very consciously aware of our own thoughts and feelings. So I hope that helps. Now, the second thing that I want to talk to you about today is gratitude. Now, gratitude is a very powerful way. In fact, it's the most powerful way, I believe, to elevate your vibration. So I'm not talking about just gratitude, like writing in a journal 10 things you're grateful for every day. Yes, that can be a good practice. I'm not against that at all. But I think people do it without understanding that it's really having a deep, profound sense of gratitude and feeling it at your core, like feeling it in your body. And so what I'm talking about is really being grateful and have appreciation for everything that you do have. And you might not think that you have very much, or you might think that you have a lot, but no matter what it is, having profound gratitude and appreciation for all that you have is so important. And being able to feel that in your physical body as well. I do have a challenge for you. It's in my book too. And that is to write out either a sentence or a paragraph every day with your non-dominant hand. And so the affirmation is, my day begins and ends with gratitude. And I'm telling you, there's scientific proof that writing with your non-dominant hand helps to promote creativity. And I believe this is something it definitely works. I've done it for over a year at a time, where I've written out a complete paragraph every morning with my non-dominant hand. One thing that helps is it helps you to realize that, at the beginning, maybe you really suck at it and like you can't read it at all. But let me tell you, after the year, you're proficient. You can write with your non-dominant hand. So that's kind of fun to prove to yourself that you can learn something new. It activates something in your mind that helps you to create from a different space. So we'll leave it at that. You definitely can look up all of the background and the research about writing with your non-dominant hand, but combine that with the having that profound sense of gratitude every day really is magical. And if you're looking for tips and you're looking for trips, like how do I manifest? That definitely is another way. And I'm telling you, these are 3 things that were so important to me with being able to activate that knowing that I'm a spiritual being, I'm having this physical experience, I'm powerful, I'm a creator, and I can create my own reality. So when you combine these things, it is magical. And I'm just telling you, these are your shortcuts, right? Having that control, having gratitude, and now greatness. Wayne Dyer wrote a book called Change Your Thoughts, Change Your Life. Right? I mean, he just says it right out there, and that's what this book is all about. And what he did is he studied the Tao. He studied this ancient Chinese manuscript, and he rewrote each verse in something that was more of a, I don't know, conversational tone. And it's a great book. I love it. But there's one particular verse in there, and I include it in my book, Allow Life to Happen and Receive Everything You Desire. I include it because I absolutely love it. And I'm going to share that with you right now because I want you to understand a little bit deeper about understanding how important it is for you to know at a very deep level that you're not just this physical body, that you are so much more than that. And when you have that knowing, then you understand, yes, I create my own reality. My thoughts are important. My feelings are important. I get to create this thing called life that I'm living. So this chapter called Greatness, it's verse 25, and it says, there was something formless and perfect before the universe was born. It is serene, empty, solitary, unchanging, infinite, eternally present. It is the mother of the universe. For the lack of a better name, I call it the Tao. I call it great. Great is boundless. Boundless is eternally flowing, ever flowing. It is a constantly returning. Therefore, the way is great. Heaven is great. Earth is great. People are great. Thus, to know humanity, understand earth, understand heaven, to know heaven, understand the way, to know the way, understand the great within yourself. And that's for verse 25 of the Tao. So for me, it's beautiful the way that this verse takes it from this infinite intelligence that is everything and brings it down to that greatness that is within us. So that greatness within us is also in everything. And that's, of course, been proven by quantum physics. At the time of the writing of the Tao, of course, nothing was known about quantum physics, but now it just makes so much sense. So I wanted to share that with you because you do have greatness within you, and understanding that, it's tapping into it, knowing that you're this infinite spiritual being having this physical experience, which, yes, is going to be temporary, but why not make it fun? Why not make it exciting? Why not take care of yourself physically, spiritually, emotionally, so that you can have the best life ever and really experience as much joy and happiness and fulfillment that you can, and understanding that you have all of this accessible to you, not from an outside source, not from an environment, not from a government, not from an education. It's already within you. It's there. So I want to share with you one activity that I do. It's a meditation that I do to really get that feeling of oneness with my soul. And perhaps at a later date, I'll do it as a guided meditation, but I want to give it to you as a technique so that you have it and you can do it at any time. And it's so simple. It's actually pretty silly, but it works and it helps you to get into alignment with your soul, so that you know that you have access to this infinite intelligence at any time. So I call my chakras energy centers, and you know that we have a heart energy center and we have a third eye energy center. And it simply is simply sitting in meditation. And I guide myself through breathing in from my heart center, breathing out through my third eye center, breathing in through my heart center, breathing out through my third eye energy center. And I breathe, and it's whatever I feel that day. So I might breathe in through my heart center. I might breathe in joy or breathe in calm, breathe in peace. And then breathing out from the third eye chakra or energy center, breathing out also love or joy, whatever it is. And breathing in calm, breathing out joy. And then what I'll do, of course, with eyes closed, then I reverse this process. Next, I'm breathing in, and it can be any word that resonates with you, breathing in peace. And now I breathe out through my heart energy center, breathing out joy, breathing in calm, breathing out love. Again, the words, whatever resonates with you. It's more that process. And what you'll understand is you get this feeling that I'm breathing in through my heart center. I'm breathing out through my third eye center. And then we're going to reverse that after a few breaths, breathing in through the third eye center, breathing out through the heart center. And what happens is there's just this coherence between the heart and the mind. And it's all positive, like there's no negative. You're breathing in 100% positivity. You're breathing out 100% positivity. And there gets to be this loop and this cycle. And it's a great time to practice that gratitude and appreciation for all that you have. Now remember, the more that you can raise your vibration, the more that you can do this over and over, the more that you're going to raise your vibration to whatever it is that you desire. Because that's what it's all about. Remember, if there's something you want to manifest and you don't have it yet in your physical reality, because you're simply not on that vibration. And so all of these tips and tricks and tools to get you to that higher vibration so that you can manifest. Don't forget, it's not our job to know the how and the when. We really do have to leave that to the universe. And when you can calmly and peacefully leave the how and the when to the universe, then you get this knowing that it's coming. And then you don't worry about the how and the when. You don't worry why you don't have it yet. So I'm sharing these tips with you because they've worked for me. I know that you can manifest anything that you want. So next week, we're going to have one more week to finish this up by the end of the year so that you have everything you need, so that you can really dial in on manifesting your heart's desires for the new year. Now, of course, don't forget, if you think that you have, like, not everybody can watch a video, read a book, and figure this out for themselves. You may have a block. You may have an energetic block. You might have some subconscious thoughts that are getting in your way. And of course, that's what I love to do. Love to help people to release negative energies. I love to help people find those blocks at the subconscious or at the soul level that are keeping you from living a life and manifesting what you desire. So I'm always available for free consultation. You just simply go to my website and schedule a call with me so that we can talk about if energy work or hypnotherapy might be something that would work for you. Or I might have some other simple recommendations. So the call is free. Don't forget, you can just go to thriveflourishgrow.com, and I'm here to help you unleash these blocks so that you can live an absolutely amazing life that you absolutely love. All right, take care. I can't wait to bring you the episode for next week. It's going to bring it all together with loving yourself. All right, take care. Have a great week. Bye-bye.